Well, hello and welcome to this, the first of the British Para Hockey League games here at Planet Ice Peterborough. Today's game features our visitors from South Yorkshire, the Sheffield Stings, and our own home Peterborough Phantoms. So just a quick look at the lineups before we make a start. Starting with our visitors, netminders for the Sheffield Stings. Number 20, Brian Hackworth. He's a veteran of the GB sides for many years now. Andy Jackson's the backup netminder. Playing out, we've got Jack Grocock, Daniel Mallard, Ben O'Brien, John Oakley, Laura Nicolak. Russ Clark is the captain. Then we've got Zoe Davis and Gar Lawton as the alternates. Darren O'Brien, Lucas Thomas and Damien Barkle completing the lineup for our visitors. And for our own Peterborough Phantoms, we have netminder Dan Lee and Davinia Hall as the backup. We've got outskaters DJ Hall, Ali Amini, Gary Farmer, another veteran of the GB side. He'll be joined out there by Carl Nicholson, who is incredibly experienced as well. Got Carl Sanger, Jamie Hutchcraft. He's a former stand-up player, played hockey here at Peterborough for the Peterborough Predators. Alongside them we've got Alicia Atkinson, Stacey Quirk, Callum Shakespeare. He's one of the original run of Peterborough Phantoms para hockey players. And last but definitely not least, Lucy Smith. So for those of you that have never watched para hockey before, you're in for a treat. Obviously the first difference you'll see between this and stand-up hockey is that they're not stood up. You'll also notice that they're wearing a full cage. So this is something that's optional in stand-up hockey, in para hockey, because of the height, and something we'll look at in a moment with the sticks. A full cage is required. Okay, the next biggest difference you'll see is with the sticks. So rather than a single stick, these have a pair of sticks, much shorter. They carry one in each hand, so left and right-handed. But they have quite a nasty spike on the end, which is used to help propel the players across the ice. Other than that, the positions, tactics and everything else are pretty much the same as stand-up hockey. You'll have a netminder on the ice, and then you will have 2D, 3 forwards. This can change depending on how the game goes. One other difference you will see is rather than the players being sat on the bench, the benches are considered to be on the ice. If the puck comes towards the bench, players just lift their sticks up and out the way. So just below me to the left, we've got the Sheffield Stings having their team talk. And Phantoms are now ready as well. So we have Mr. Dunkley to take the opening face-off. Just sit and wait to see who the opening lineups are for both teams. So looks like the starting netminder for the Peterborough Phantoms will be Dan Lee. He's joined on the ice by Quirk, Shakespeare, and as a common complaint amongst the stand-up teams as well, can we have some numbers on the sleeves next time, please? So it's Clark and Shakespeare for the opening face-off. So Shakespeare wins face-off, it drops back to Lee, the outskater. Drop forward. So you'll notice teams, they're just cycling back. It seems a bit scrappy, but this is actually moving quite fast for some of the games you'll see. So Sting looking to push forward. That's Lee now chasing down there at the puck. He's got Callum Shakespeare in support. Lee intercepts an attempted clearance, goes out to 73, who takes a shot in. deflected away by one of the D-men, who is unfortunately screening his own netminder. Shakespeare now round the back of the goal. He's looking for a mini in front. Drops the puck temporarily. Goes for a tight angle shot, brings it in. Looking to go through traffic. Through the skates of the sledges. And it looks like Phantoms have got the first goal. Looks like Callum Shakespeare, potentially unassisted. We'll find out a bit more about that later on. So, 59 seconds into the first period. There we go. We can watch the replay now from behind. Yeah, it looked like Callum Shakespeare goes for a clearance. Yeah, solo effort goes under the sledge of the Stings player. And it's Phantoms 1, Stings 0. With Callum Shakespeare getting the opening goal. Puck gets caught up under the sledge but breaks loose. Phantom 73 there looking to jump on it, just drops it. Phantoms clear their zone, centre it out. And it looks like it's Quirk chasing the puck in. She's free on the far side. She's got Shakespeare moving into the centre for support, but Amini's there. Amini with a shot. Shakespeare looking to try and drag it out, but it's Hackworth that manages to smother that chance out. Now the Stings are looking to break. So Phantoms tempting man marking. The Stings look to break through the neutral zone. Grocott there just sells the Phantoms D, but a misplaced pass. It's just intercepted by the Phantoms. So look to break it out. So it goes to Amini, who's been sitting free and clear. Crosses it to Quirk. Quirk's got Shakespeare in the middle. She puts it on to Shakespeare. Shakespeare shoots wide. And it goes round the back. Phantoms looking to cycle the puck, keep it in the zone. Goes to Lee, who keeps it in, but it's picked up by Stings number 80. Attempted clearance, caught by Amini. Amini shoots across the crease. It's picked up by Quirk, who's put into the boards by the Stings player. There's going to be some very tired players out there now because he's been quite a long shift. Big collision on the far board. Puck's heading on there. So Lee's dropped back in defence for the Phantoms. Amini now going to the boards to try and play it in. It goes in, but there's nothing but grey shirts in the middle to pick it up. And the Stings clear their zone. No icing called on that play. Phantoms now looking to break down the middle. Long range shot, Hackworth with the glove just to knock it down. It looks like the puck will be cleared by Stings 89. It was rather unfortunate, it collided with the netminder. Stings clear, it's picked up by one of the Phantoms. However, the Stings have now broken out. So Phantoms now looking to clear out the zone. Puck's dropped, very sharp turn from both from Clark and the Phantoms 13. Shakespeare there racing to get the icing waved off. Loses an edge behind the net there. Takes the puck with him. Squirts out the side and it looks like it's Lee making his way in. Let's play the puck in. Looked like he was going to play it along the boards there and out, but didn't. He took a ricochet and now it's out on the boards. And away we go. Long shot from Phantoms number 13. High, wide and handsome. But the Phantoms managed to keep it in the zone. So that 13, Gary Farmer. Again, exceptionally experienced player. He's been, again, like Shakespeare, he's one of the original Peterborough Phantom sledge hockey team. Been with the club off and on for about 14 years now. So Quirk turns, plays it forward for Shakespeare. Goes just behind him, Shakespeare drops it, but he's back on, turned and picked it up. Meany now has held the puck. Back to Shakespeare, who takes a shot. Hackworth smothers it. It's out to the side. King's player has gone for the shot. And it's Matt Hutchcraft who takes it with a beautiful lift over Hackworth to put the Phantoms 2-0 up at 5 minutes 13 seconds. There you go, puck loose. Yeah. So unfortunately, the Stings player there reaching to try and clear it. It's not enough. And Hutchcraft then with a beautiful lift, just taking it up and over the netminder. So score is now Phantoms 2, Stings 0, with 5 minutes 13 gone in the first period. Referee Mr. Dunkley there just making a note of the scorers. So this is the other difference. We can get a wide shot of the teams. You can see the defensive structure now is slightly different. So we have the 3 forwards along the halfway line for the face-off, but the defence, instead of being side by side, are line abreast. So another slight difference between parrot and stand-up hockey. So Stings now push forward into the zone. Matt Hutchcraft doing very well just to snuff out the solid charge there. Stings getting a shot, goes wide, but Stings now looking to set up to get themselves back into the game. High shot, Shakespeare blocks, but it's dropped into the middle of the crease. Hutchcraft lucky not to pick up a slashing call there. But it's out, doesn't quite clear the zone, and the Stings are back in. Shot back into the corner, but it looks like it's going to be Hutchcraft getting in first. He's going to look to clear it, but it's intercepted by Thomas. Recovered by Hutchcraft. And it's Quirk who takes a shot and turns. As we watch the puck going into the bench, you can see, as I mentioned earlier, the players there are just lifting. They're just lifting their sticks and gloves out the way. So it was Lucy Smith looking to make a play into the zone. Snuffed out, but Hutchcraft there quickly back to pick up the puck. Stings making a good run across. Stings player managing to stay on side. Hutchcraft with a block. Puck goes in towards net. So Leash smothers it for the Phantoms. We've had 7 minutes or 6 minutes and 42 seconds of the first period. And it's going to be a face. Okay, apologies for the slight drop in the video there. Everything's back to normal. We're just in time for the face-off. So it was Clark versus Shakespeare. Clark comes away with it, but the Phantoms swarm the spot to try and snuff out Stings making chance. Barker with a shot, goes wide, but it's another Stings player on the far side who picks it up. So there we go, Lee there just sprawls on the side. Pad stack to cover that side. And the play is called dead. So it'll be another face-off in the Phantom zone. Stings looking to make a change. So it's McLeod coming on. So McLeod on, O'Brien off. Shakespeare taking the face-off. Everyone else crowded around the referee, trying to get an idea of what's just happened. Okay. So Mr. Dunkley calls them together. And we're away. So Stings looking to keep it in the zone. Quirk there taking the player into the board. We've got a penalty coming. We've got a clipping call. That is against the Phantoms' alternate captain. Just waiting for the signal. So that's number 8, Stacey Quirk. She takes her first penalty of the evening. The signal that was given looked like clipping. I'm not sure quite how that works in para hockey, but either way, Phantoms now on a 5-on-4 penalty kill. And the Kings now with a power play opportunity, looking to get themselves on the board. We've got Clark, Grocock, Barker. I can't see the other two on the far side, but Gary Farmer looking to clear the puck out. So we've got a penalty kill unit of Shakespeare, Barker, Shakespeare, Farmer, Hutchcraft. And it looks like Amini up here, who is loafing nicely by the in the offensive zone. Farmer there just round and about with a blistering low shot against Hackworth. Hackworth has to sprawl to cover it. Farmer with a follow-up shot, looking to go high, just not quite lifting it in. Meany now inside the zone. Stings looking to break now, and Farmer just sneaks in, puts a great hit on 71. High shot, goes around the boards, and it's out. It'll be picked up by, it looks like Hutchcraft. Hutchcraft takes a big hit from Clark, sits Clark down, and Hutchcraft clears it down the ice with a mini to chase it in. So I think we have another penalty coming. So that's number 75, Clark, for the Sheffield Stings. So that signal there where the fist goes into the forearm, that is T-boning. That is a unique penalty for para hockey. It's where a hit is made with the front of the nose of the sled. So you can see there's the heavy reinforcement on the sled. That goes in at around a 90-degree angle to the side of an opponent, where it can do significant damage to a sled. That is a minor penalty. So we now have 38 seconds of 4-on-4 hockey before the Phantoms go on the power play. Farmer with a high shot through traffic. Hackworth having to flash leather. And that was a great save through traffic. Hackworth could not have seen that one coming, but still managed to get his glove up to take that one in. So we have the replay here. Farmer there takes the shot. Hackworth just lifting his hand. And that is a beautiful save from a veteran Sheffield netminder. So, Callum Shakespeare to take the face-off for the Phantoms. Comes away on the side of the Stings, but Shakespeare moving faster to get it. Farmer with a shot, goes high. Hackworth just blockering that one round the side to the back of the net. Shakespeare picks up. We have about 10 seconds left on the Phantoms penalty. We have a penalty coming. It looks like it's going to be another penalty on the Kings. That was a mini with a shot. So Phantoms now back to full strength. And it looks like they're about to go, potentially, on a 5-on-3. So 1 minute 10 left on the Stings penalty. The Phantoms remain in possession. So as yet, it's now blown dead. So we have looks like a charging penalty against the Stings. So Phantoms will be going 5-on-3 for approximately 1 minute and 5 seconds. Yeah, so that looks like a boarding penalty. So Phantoms now 5-on-3. We have Shakespeare, Farmer, Quirk, Lee and Amini out on the ice for this power play unit. Instructions from the Sheffield bench just to hoof the puck down the ice. Just clear the zone. Quirk there doing very well. She takes the puck, goes in. Hackworth just smothers it. It was a good save. Quirk there with a good opportunity. She just needed a little more control on the puck. And we could have seen the Phantoms 3-0 up. So, face off on the far side in the Stings defensive zone. So the Stings there looking to lift the puck out. They've got players loose. Quirk there with a shot. Hackworth having to sprawl to catch it. Did very well, just knocked that one down. The Stings look like they could be looking to break out. Quick block. And the Stings looking for a clearance, but Quirk keeps it in. Goes to Amini on the far side. Farmer with a quick wrist shot. Hackworth taking it down with his catcher. And the Stings now clear their zone. And we've got a foot race here between Farmer and O'Brien. Farmer, who's got the advantage, brings the puck out nicely. He's pushing hard. He's got Amini on the near side, just about to head in. Farmer going round two players with the shot, back of the net. And it's Phantoms 3, Stings 0. So here we go, watching this one again. Farmer comes in, cuts across the ice, completely wrong foots the Stings defenseman, and there just lifts it over the catcher of Brian Hackworth. We've got the view from the back of the net here, and that's it. Not a lot Hackworth could have done about that one. Gary Farmer, unassisted. It's Phantoms 3, Stings 0, with 10 minutes and 54 seconds gone of the first period. So Amini now pushing on the far side. Stings now have all their players. Sting now back to full strength. Amini plays it to Quirk. Quirk looks to centre it. Sends it to Callum Shakespeare. He doesn't quite hold on to it. Lee now playing from defence. Charges to keep the puck in, but he's out of position. So Farmer now. So Farmer in a race there with Clark. Number 75 for the Stings, but watch here as he wrong foots O'Brien. Long shot just over the halfway line, so no icing. The icing rule in para hockey the same as with stand-up hockey. Okay, so this puck won't make it over the goal line, so there'll be no icing. Collision mid-ice. You'd have an opportunity for an interference call there, but nothing taken. Farmer with a shot, goes high. He's looking to exploit the comparative gap between the top where the Stings netminder can reach. So Quirk now takes off the backboards and back to Shakespeare. Shakespeare out to Farmer. Farmer with a blistering shot through traffic, and it's in. So watch that again. It looks like Farmer from Shakespeare from Quirk. We'll see that in a moment. So puck goes out to Farmer. Blistering shot goes high. Looks like Hackworth gets something on it, but unfortunately not enough. And with 2 minutes 30 remaining in the third period, first period even, it's Phantoms 4, Stings 0. There. Yeah, so it looks like Hackworth didn't quite got something on it, and it looked to rebound off of his catcher, which is unfortunate, and I think he'll want that one back. So, Nikolak and Smith for the Phantoms on this near side, having a bit of a chat with each other, exchanging skating tips by the sound of it. Mr. Dunkley having a chat with the Stings bench coach. So the Phantoms bench staff there just chirping the opposition netminder. So slight delay in next face-off. And here we go. Thomas wins the face-off for the Stings. Goes back. Played up the ice. McLeod there looking to get in, but Quirker's got him completely outpaced. Puck caught against the boards. It's out, but all the Stings players nearer. Little confusion in numbers. Puck still on the boards. Shakespeare looks to clean it out. Now he's taken into the zone by the Stings player. Lucy Smith there. Plays it in. Unfortunately, Quirk about to pick it up and it's played out. And Hutchcraft just plays the puck out along the boards and into the zone. Hutchcraft stops the interception in the neutral zone, plays it across to Smith. Smith gets a touch on, but it looks like it's going to be Quirk going in on the boards. Sting come away with the puck briefly, but it's getting a bit messy down on the near side. It should be like a pantomime moment there. The players just reminding them it's behind them. So, puck is now offside, so no goal if it had gone in. Yep, so offside, that'll be taken out. Some shouts from the Sheffield bench wanting the play to go all the way back. The referee's taking it to... He is actually taking it all the way back, which is reasonable. You could look at that as being an intentional offside. So yeah, all the way back. So defensive zone face-off for the Phantoms. Comes out and Stings win it, but the Phantoms look to clear the zone, but not quite. And it looks like Amini that cleared it. It could be, doesn't quite make the goal line, so icing's waved off. Shakespeare for the Phantoms, first one there, looks for the wraparound. Unfortunately, the puck squirts out the side. And Lucy Smith now in a foot race to get to the puck on the far side, plays it into Amini, but it's picked up by Thomas for the Stings, who looks to play it out. Hutchcraft with a shot over to the glove side of Hackworth. Hackworth smothers it, and with 16.6 seconds left in the period, we make it Phantoms 4, Stings 0. So Phantoms just sorting out their lines. The Stings have gone for a change. So it's Carl Sanger who's now there on D for the Phantoms alongside Matt Hutchcraft. And we've got a bit of a foot race now. Stings with a good opportunity. O'Brien absolutely nailed by Hutchcraft with a great hit here on the near side. And I think we're going to have a penalty here on that call. The referee's arm was definitely up. Here we go, we can watch the hit now. So Hutchcraft comes in from the side. Nice big hit. Didn't look like there was anything wrong with that hit to me. But referee's arm was up, so might have had a potential offside. So here we go, end of the first period, just be a 5-minute stop while the players look to get some water on board, get some snacks on board. And we'll be right back with you, but tail of the tape at the end of the first period, it's Phantoms 4, Stings 0.